A warm welcome to everyone. I am R.Haripriya, Assistant Professor, Department of Costume Design and Fashion. So in this lecture video, we are going to see about a plain weave. So in this weave, we are going to see how the weave is weaved and what are the steps process is going on there, and mainly what is the structure, what is the design of a weave structure is shown to you using a big glass and a template. So in this procedure, we are going to see about how a fabric is designed, what is the structure in between is, and how the weave pattern has been formed. So using the pick glass, we can manifest how the weave has been started. So now we are going to see about in samples. Okay, this is a pick glass. Using this pick glass, we can manifest how the weave has been shown. So using like a microscope, we can use this. This is to be used like this, and we have to use it with handle with care. So using this, we can place it like here, and using a flashlight, we can use this as a lens, and we can manifest how the weave has been weaved here. And this is a template. Using this template, we can find out which the allowance has been taken for an weave pattern as a sample from a fabric. So first we have to find which one is warp and which one is weft. In this, if we have a selvage over a sample, it is a fabric, so we have taken this, it will have a selvage. If it is having a selvage, we have to use as a cross yarn, we have to use as a straight grains, and another one is a cross grain. So we have to maintain which one is straight and which one is cross. So after that only we can find the structure of the fabric. So first we have find this one. Find out the selvage. This is the selvage of the fabric. So using this selvage, we can find which one is cross and which one is straight. If this is parallel, it is a straight grain. So we have to turn like this. So this is the straight grain and this is the cross grain. So we have to maintain this is warp and this is weft. The straight grain is called as warp yarns and the crossways is called as weft yarns. So we have to place the pick glass like this, and using this lens we can manifest between this gap, we can find how the yarn has been interlaced, because the weaving is an interlaced one. So we can see using this lens. So we can see the interlacement between the yarns. So the warp yarn is interlaced with the weft yarns. Like this, the yarns has been interlaced between this. The structure of the yarns are one up and one down. This is plain weave. So in this plain weave, the warp has been interlaced with the weft yarns. So using this pick glass, we can manifest how the yarns has been interlaced. In this pick glass, there is 1 inch between the space, so that if the yarns, how it was interlaced, how tightly it was weaved. So the interlacement has been clearly viewed using this pick glass. Like this, we can find out this is one up and one down. So the plain weave pattern seems to be one up and one down. So after viewing the sample, we have to make the draft plan like this. So in this draft plan, we have to mention which one is lengthwise yarn and which one is crosswise yarns, that is warp yarn and weft yarn. In the draft plan, it seems to be a box like structure, because this seems to be 1:1. That is the 1:1 pattern, which is one up, one down. The warp is once interlaced with one warp yarn and one weft yarn. So the same pattern has been repeated for same full weaving structures. So in this, we have mentioned that this is the selvage and this is lengthwise yarn and this is crosswise yarn, and the structure seems to be 1:1. So the box like 1:1 structure has been formed. This is the plain weave structure. This is called as draft plan. So we have to draft the structure of the fabric like this. This is the draft plan of the fabric. So next step, this is the peg plan. So first we have seen about the draft plan, and this is the peg plan. In this peg plan, the X denoted, it is called as the warp yarn, and the plain, it is the weft yarn. So we have to draft, first we have drafted the structure, and we have finded this the peg plan for the drafting procedure of structure. So this is the final structure of the plain weave. So finally the X denotes the warp yarn, which is the interlacement like this. This is the lengthwise, and this is the crosswise. So the plain space, it is for weft yarns, and the X denoted, it is for warp yarn. So this is the peg plan structure for the plain weave. So finally we have learnt about the draft plan. So this is the draft plan for the plain weave, and this is the weft plan, the peg plan for the plain weave. So this is the structure we have already seen on the fabric. So finally we have completed the plain weave. Okay, thank you.